Is that the human they sent? The alien said loudly. He looks like he'll break in half. Others laughed. Alex stayed quiet. He had heard it all before. At home, he was always the small one, the quiet one. Now here in space, it was the same. Training was hard. They ran drills, did obstacle courses, and fought in sparring matches. Alex tried his best, but he was slower than most. He had trouble lifting the heavy gear. In hand-to-hand fights, he often ended up on the floor. The aliens laughed behind. His back, some didn't even bother to hide it. There was one person who didn't laugh. Lily Harper, a young tech specialist from Earth, noticed Alex during lunch. She sat beside him in the cafeteria one day. "Hey," she said, smiling. "Mind if I sit here?" Alex looked up, surprised. "No, go ahead." They talked a little. She asked about his home, his training, and his goals. Alex didn't say much, but he liked that she didn't laugh. She treated him like a person. Over the next few days, Lily would wave at him during training or sit near him during lessons. It helped Alex feel a little less alone, but things didn't get better. During one drill, Alex tripped and fell into the mud while running. A tall Trek warrior named Jarak stood over him and laughed. "You call yourself a soldier? Maybe Earth should send babies instead," the others chuckled. Alex said nothing. He just got up and kept running that night. He stared at the ceiling in his room. He wondered if he made a mistake coming here. He wanted to help, wanted to make a difference. But it seemed like no one believed he could. The next week, the team was sent on a routine mission to a small moon. It was supposed to be easy. Just a scan and sample collection mission. The ship landed in a dusty valley. The ground was cracked and dry with strange black rocks everywhere. "Keep your eyes open," the squad leader said. "We don't know much about this place." Alex walked near the back of the group. He held a scanner and took readings of the rocks. Suddenly, one of the Zalarian scouts called out, "Over here! Something's buried!" The team gathered around a metal container half buried in the ground. It looked old. Rust covered its surface. There were strange symbols on it. Lily tapped her device. No match in the database. Could be ancient tech. Maybe even a weapon. Jarak, the Trek warrior, stepped forward and kicked the container. "Let's crack it open. What's the worst that could happen?" Before anyone could stop him, the container's lock broke. A loud hiss escaped, and the lid popped open. Inside, something moved. A dark shape lunged out. It looked like a mix between a slug and a spider. It was fast, too fast. Before anyone could react, it flew toward Alex. He screamed as it hit his chest. It wrapped around his neck and latched on. Pain exploded in his body. He fell to the ground, writhing. "Get it off him," someone shouted, but no one could touch it. The parasite was melting into his skin, disappearing. His eyes rolled back, and he went still. Lily rushed to his side. He's breathing, but his pulse is weak. They lifted him onto the ship and flew back to the base. Medical staff rushed him to quarantine. No one knew what the parasite was. No one knew if he would live or if he was already lost. Some said he would die by morning. Others feared he'd turn into a monster. But Alex lay in silence, his body still. Something inside him began to change. Alex remained in quarantine for 2 full days. Doctors watched him through glass walls. Machines scanned his body, and scientists argued in hushed voices. The parasite had vanished beneath his skin. There were no signs of infection, but strange energy pulses came from his chest. Lily visited every day. She spoke to him through the glass, even though he didn't respond. "You're still in there, Alex. I know it. You're stronger than they think." On the 3rd morning, alarms rang through the medical bay. Alex's heart rate had spiked, and his body began to glow faintly. The lights flickered. The machines around him short-circuited one by one. Then, just as quickly, everything stopped. Silence filled the room. Alex opened his eyes. He sat up slowly. The doctors rushed in, ready with weapons and tranquilizers. But Alex didn't attack. He held up his hands. "It's okay," he said. His voice was calm but deeper. "I'm me, I think. I'm okay." Tests began again. This time the results were different. His strength had doubled. His vision could see in the dark. He could hear whispers from rooms away. His body healed faster than normal. His brain waves showed strange patterns, more active, more focused. "He's not sick," one doctor said. "He's evolving." Word spread quickly. Recruits whispered about the human who survived the parasite. Jarek stared at him during meals, but said nothing. Others kept their distance. Alex didn't show off. Trained quietly. When he ran, he was faster. When he fought, he moved like lightning. He didn't try to win, just didn't lose. Lily smiled at him one day. "You feel different, but you're still you." Alex nodded. "I feel ... connected, like something ancient is inside me. But it's not trying to control me, it's helping." One night, he dreamed of stars and battles long ago. He saw creatures that used the parasite to protect planets. He saw them fall. He woke up with tears in his eyes, unsure if the memories were his. The instructors called him in. They asked questions, ran more tests. Some wanted to remove the parasite. Others said it was too risky. "Let him be," said the base commander. "He might be the key to something bigger." Alex walked out of the room with Lily beside him. He didn't know what would happen next. But he knew one thing. He wasn't the weak one anymore. Alex stood alone on the edge of the training yard. The night air was cool, and stars filled the sky above the station. He breathed slowly, trying to clear his mind. The changes inside him were growing stronger each day. He could feel the parasite's presence, not as a voice or a command, but as a deep connection, like a new part of himself. Earlier that day, he had broken a training dummy with a single strike. It wasn't just strength, it was precision. His body moved before he even thought. The instructors took notes, but the others watched with quiet fear. Some began to whisper behind his back. A few said he wasn't human anymore. Others believed he was a weapon waiting to explode. Alex didn't blame them. He felt different too. But he also felt more alive than ever. Lily stayed close. She trusted him. When others walked away, she stood beside him. She asked questions no one else dared to ask. "Do you ever feel like it's changing your thoughts?" she asked one evening. Alex looked at her, then down at his hands. "My thoughts are still mine. But I remember things I shouldn't. Like I've seen other worlds, other wars. I think the parasite carries memories of its past hosts. Does it scare you?" Alex shook his head. "It did, but now, feels like we understand each other." The next morning, Squad Epsilon was called into a special simulation chamber. Instructors wanted to test the team's reaction to a higher-risk situation. It was supposed to be simple: move through a hostile environment, rescue a downed pilot, and extract as a team. But as soon as the doors closed and the simulation started, things went wrong. The floor shook violently. Walls shifted. Instead of a desert mission, the room transformed into a jungle battlefield. Smoke filled the air. Lasers fired from hidden turrets. The squad scattered, unprepared. Jarak cursed loudly. "This isn't the training we were told about." Lily ducked behind a rock, scanning for safe paths. Alex stood in the middle, calm. His new senses were sharp. He could feel the heat from hidden traps. He could hear the turrets charging. "This is a live combat sim," he said. Someone changed it. The squad panicked. One recruit was hit in the leg by a stun shot and cried out. The others ran for cover, trying to regroup. Alex moved quickly, guiding them one by one to safety. He lifted the injured recruit, a young man named Kyle, and carried him with ease. No grunts, no shaking arms. He just moved like it was natural. Lily watched in shock. "Alex, how did you know where to go?" "I didn't know," he replied. "I just felt it." Within 10 minutes, Alex had led the squad to the extraction zone. The instructors shut the simulation down early. When the lights came back, the base commander stood waiting. His face was stern. "Someone tampered with the simulation," he said. "This wasn't a test. It was sabotage." The room went silent. Later that day, security footage showed that a member of another squad had hacked the system. He had hoped to scare Alex to prove he was dangerous, but the plan backfired. Alex had kept the team alive. The commander called Alex into his office. "You saved your squad, Carter. It's no small thing." Alex didn't answer right away. "Why would someone risk lives just to prove I'm dangerous?" "Because they're afraid," the commander said. "They see what you've become and don't understand it. Fear makes people do stupid things." Alex nodded slowly. "Didn't ask for this. I know. But now you have it. And how you use it will decide what happens next." Outside the office, rumors spread even faster. Some recruits started calling Alex the hybrid. Others kept their distance completely. But a few, just a few, started to look at him with respect. One evening, Lily walked with Alex near the station's observation deck. They looked out at the stars. "Do you ever think about leaving?" she asked. "Sometimes," Alex said. "But I came here for a reason. I wanted to prove I could stand with them. Now, I need to prove I still can." Lily smiled. "You already have. They just don't know it yet." As the days passed, Alex trained harder. He studied alien tactics, history, and tech. He learned to control the energy inside him. The parasite was more than a power source. It was a teacher, sharing skills and instincts from a forgotten past. One night, he faced Jarek in the sparring ring. The Trek warrior had never truly respected him. It's not even after the jungle simulation. "I don't care what's inside you." "Human," Jarek said. "You're still weak." Alex said nothing. They circled each other. The match began. Jarek struck first, hard and heavy. But Alex moved like water. He blocked, dodged, and countered. The crowd watched in silence. Then, with a final move, Alex swept Jarek's legs and pinned him to the floor. The room erupted in quiet shock. Alex stood and offered a hand. Jarek stared at him, then took the hand and stood. "You're not the same." "Boy who fell in the mud," Jarek said. "No," Alex replied. I'm not." From that day, things began to change. Respect came slowly, but it came. Alex was no longer just the human recruit. He was something more, something new, but far away. Beyond the edge of known space, something else had noticed the parasite's awakening. Something old, something watching, and it was coming. Asterisk tests began again. This time the results were different. His strength had doubled. His vision could see in the dark. He could hear whispers from rooms away. His body healed faster than normal. His brainwaves showed strange patterns, more active, more focused. "He's not sick," one doctor said. "He's evolving." Word spread quickly. Recruits whispered about the human who survived the parasite. Jarek stared at him during meals but said nothing. Others kept their distance. Alex didn't show off. Trained quietly. When he ran, he was faster. When he fought, he moved like lightning. He didn't try to win. He just didn't lose. Lily smiled at him one day. "You feel different, but you're still you." Alex nodded. "I feel ... connected, like something ancient is inside me. But it's not trying to control me. It's helping." One night, he dreamed of stars and battles long ago. Saw creatures that used the parasite to protect planets. He saw them fall. He woke up with tears in his eyes, unsure if the memories were his. The instructors called him in, asked questions, ran more tests. Some wanted to remove the parasite. Others said it was too risky. "Let him be," said the base commander. "It might be the key to something bigger." Alex walked out of the room with Lily beside him. He didn't know what would happen next, but he knew one thing. He wasn't the weak one anymore. The next week passed quietly, but everyone was watching. The other recruits didn't mock Alex now. Some kept their distance. Others tried to act normal, but the fear in their eyes was clear. Alex didn't blame them. Even he didn't fully understand what had happened to him. He felt stronger every day. His senses were sharper. He could hear footsteps down the hall, feel vibrations in the floor, and sometimes sense emotions from people near him. It wasn't just power. It was awareness. During training, Alex passed every test. He scaled walls, lifted weights others couldn't, and solved tactical problems faster than anyone. One day, he beat Jarek in a sparring match. The room went silent as Jarek stood up, nodded once, and walked away without a word. But not everyone was impressed. Some officers met behind closed doors. "We don't know what he is anymore," one of them said. "If that parasite takes control, he could be a threat." The base commander listened quietly. "He hasn't given us a reason to doubt him," he replied. "Let's give him a real mission, see what he can do." Soon the chance came. A remote mining outpost had gone dark. No signals, no response. It was located on a rocky planet known for its deep caverns. The last message hinted at something moving underground. Command needed a small team to investigate. Alex volunteered. "I can sense things now," he told them. "Let me help." Lily signed up too. He shouldn't go alone. They were joined by 2 more recruits and a Zalarian scout named Kren. They boarded a small dropship and flew toward the planet. The sky was dark when they landed. Wind howled across the jagged rocks. The outpost looked abandoned. Doors were open, lights flickered, and sand covered the floors. "Split up," said Kren. "Check for survivors." Alex moved carefully. His senses tingled. Something wasn't right. He stepped into the main building. Inside, walls were scratched. Something big had been here. Then he heard a low hum deep in. The earth. He closed his eyes. The parasite inside him stirred. It was afraid. He turned to Lily. "Something's down there. It's not just a machine. It's old." They found a hatch leading into the tunnels. Alex led the way. As they moved deeper, strange markings appeared on the walls. The air grew cold. Suddenly, a loud shriek echoed through the cave. Metal forms rushed out of the darkness, machine creatures. With sharp claws and glowing red eyes, Kren shouted, "Null drones!" "They destroy everything organic." The team fired their weapons. Alex leapt forward, moving faster than ever. He dodged the attacks, hitting back with power that surprised even him. The parasite guided him. It showed him weak points in the machines, gave him bursts of energy, and whispered tactics in his mind. Together, the team pushed back the first wave. But more were coming. Alex turned to the others. "We have to find their core. That's the only way to stop them." They nodded and followed him deeper into the tunnels, where danger and answers waited. Alex didn't know what they would find. But he knew this. He was no longer just a soldier. He was something more. And the galaxy would soon learn what that meant. Alex boarded the new ship assigned for the deep space mission. It was smaller than the others, but fast and silent. He named it Ember. Lily and Kren joined him, both wearing new light armor with stronger shielding. They left the base quietly. Only a few knew of their destination. The journey through space was calm, but inside, Alex felt a storm. The parasite kept showing him images. A world with broken towers and burning skies, a hidden place full of danger, but also truth. He felt the pull stronger each day. "How far now?" Lily asked, as she checked the nav system. "Almost there," Alex replied. "We'll reach the system in a few hours." Kren sat quietly, cleaning his weapon. "What do we expect?" "I don't know," Alex said. "But it won't be easy." When they arrived, the world looked dead. No green, no water. Just black rock and swirling storms. The readings showed strange energy signals coming from under the surface. "This is it," Alex said. "The place from the visions?" They landed near a crack in the ground. A large tunnel opened wide, like something had forced its way out. The ground was warm and buzzed with low energy. "Let's move," Kren said. They went down the tunnel. It was dark, but Alex didn't need a light. The parasite guided him. The deeper they went, the more he felt memories that weren't his. Pain, fear, loss, and something more hope. After hours of walking, they reached a vast chamber. At the center stood a giant structure, shaped like a spire, covered in strange symbols. "That's it," Alex whispered. "The seed's origin." As they stepped closer, machines activated. Dozens of tall figures with sharp limbs and glowing eyes surrounded them. "Don't move," Lily said, raising her weapon. Alex stepped forward. "Let me try." He raised his hand, and the parasite glowed. The machine stopped. One stepped forward. "You are the bonded one," it said. You've come to complete the cycle. Alex nodded. Yes, but I need to understand. The machine pointed at the spire. It holds the core memory. Step inside. Alex looked at Lily and Kren. If anything happens, we're not leaving without you, Lily said. Alex entered the spire. It was bright inside, and the light wrapped around him. He saw everything. Creators of the seed. Their war against a dark force. How they used the parasite to connect with hosts and give them strength. But the seed had been lost, drifting through space, till it found Alex. He saw why it chose him, not because of power, but because of his will, his pain, his ability to survive. When he came out, his eyes glowed with new energy. The machines bowed. You are now the keeper, one said. Alex turned to his team. We have a bigger fight coming. A dark wave is moving through space. This was only a warning. On the way, back to the ship, they heard a noise. A different group of machines, not like the others, blocked their path. Their eyes were red, their voices cold. Unauthorized life detected. Purge order active. Run, Kren shouted. They fought hard. Blasts of energy lit the dark halls. Lily and Kren gave cover as Alex focused. He reached into the bond, pulling energy. From the seed, his body glowed and waves of light burst from him. The enemy machines cracked and fell. The tunnel shook. Go, Alex shouted. They ran to the surface. Ember waited. As they flew up, the ground cracked and exploded. The planet had begun to collapse. From orbit, they saw the surface break apart. Did we do that? Lily asked. Alex nodded. We woke something old. But we also lit the signal. Others will come. They returned to base days later. The commander looked at them, stunned. You were gone for a week, he said. We got messages from unknown systems. They're responding to something. Signal. Alex looked at the stars. The seed is calling them. Allies or enemies, we'll find out, but this is just the beginning. The galaxy had felt his spark, and now it was answering back. Asterisk days passed. In silence, Alex stayed on the base, but the pressure grew. Messages from other worlds arrived. Some leaders wanted to meet him. Others warned the base to keep him contained. The galaxy was unsure what to do with him. One morning, the base alarm rang loud. Everyone ran to the control center. The commander stood by the large screen. A ship was approaching. It was not human, not any known alien. Its design was strange, smooth and glowing with blue fire. They're not answering hails, said one officer. No known signature. Alex walked in. The moment he saw the ship, the parasite inside him reacted. He held his head and fell to his knees. Lily rushed to him. What's wrong? I know this ship, Alex said, eyes wide. The parasite remembers. They're coming for it. The alien ship. Stop near the base. A message played on all screens. A calm voice spoke in an unknown language, but Alex understood it, returned the bonded one. The chosen host must come. Everyone stared at Alex. They're not here to fight, Alex said. Want to talk? To me? After long talks between the commander and the leaders, they agreed. Alex would go, but with Lily and Kren by his side. A small shuttle brought them to the alien ship. Inside it was bright and warm. Tall beings greeted them. Their skin shimmered like silver and their eyes glowed. One stepped forward. You carry. The seed, long ago, our people created it. To protect. To learn. But it was lost. Now it has chosen you. What do you want from me? Alex asked. You must finish what was started. The seed unlocked a part of you, but others will come. Some who want its power, you must prepare. They showed Alex a map of space. Red marks glowed on far worlds. Enemies have awakened. Machines like the ones you faced, but stronger. Older, they are spreading. Only a bonded host can stop them. Alex looked at Lily, then at the map. I'm just one man, he said. No, the alien replied. You are now more than that. You are the beginning. They gave Alex a small device. It hummed in his hand. This will help you understand. Connect deeper, but use it with care. Back on the base, things changed fast. Alex was no longer just a soldier. He was now a symbol. Some feared what he could become. Others saw hope. Lily stayed close. No matter what you turn into, I'll be here. Alex smiled. I don't know what's next, but I know we'll face it together. The stars outside grew brighter each night. Trouble was coming, but so was change. Alex was ready to face it, not as a weapon, not as a monster, but as a human bonded, changed, and rising, and the galaxy would never be the same again. Asterisk.